If this ends up just being digital gold, I think it's failed. I don't think it has a life.
What's up, Crypto Crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Mite, actively escaping the Matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto Crew, today we're reacting to Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey's thoughts on Bitcoin. Jack basically says if Bitcoin doesn't become peer-to-peer electronic cash, like Satoshi Nakamoto wrote in the white paper, it is a failed project. Jack, we hear you. That's why we'd love to introduce you to Kaspa.
People say crypto is complicated, risky, not for the real world. But what if you could send money to a friend instantly or for less than a cent? What if you could pay for your iPhone, your coffee, or your life without banks, delays, or hidden fees? What if moving millions felt as simple and as safe as letting your Tesla drive you home? This isn't crypto for crypto people. This is money for everyone.
Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Now, if you're serious about truly using crypto as peer-to-peer money, you gotta secure it, including your Kaspa and Bitcoin. In our opinion, a Tangent wallet is your best option. Get 10% off using code CryptoCrew with the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for your consideration and support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all. Over to you, Jack.
How do you feel about the concept of nation-state reserves?
Well, I think it's good for the nation state. I don't know if it's necessarily good for Bitcoin. It's probably good for Bitcoin holders in the moment that the Bitcoin is bought. But if this ends up just being digital gold, I think it's failed. I don't think it has a life. If it ends up being a currency that people can use on a daily basis, then it's succeeded. You have to go back to the white paper. This is P2P electronic cash. We have not realized that yet. I'm not in it to create digital gold and watch the number go up. Like, I want to be able to use it. I want everyone in the world to not have to ask for permission to move money and to have to ask their bank whether they can deposit something or withdraw. If we don't achieve that, to me, it's a failed project, and we should move on to something else.
Exactly, and that's the whole point of crypto. And here's the issue with Bitcoin today. 10-minute blocks, high fees, limited use in daily life, as you admit in this interview. BTC is becoming more like digital gold than peer-to-peer digital cash. Kaspa, on the other hand, runs on a block DAG, meaning it's pushing out 10 blocks every second with near zero fees. That's the speed and usability you're talking about, Jack. That is true peer-to-peer digital cash built for the future.
I'm interested in the internet having a native currency. The best manifestation technology for that is today Bitcoin. I'm interested in open protocols for social media. The best manifestation of that I found today is Nostr. And I imagine that there's some equivalent for artificial intelligence in the open source world that has not fully emerged yet, but is there somewhere. But all these technologies can intersect one another. I think AI certainly will need a payments foundation, and it will need a protocol for moving money around the internet. Bitcoin can be that. It'll need a protocol for communicating. Nostr can be that, especially with humans that are more remote. So all these things can actually cooperate and positively reinforce one another. I don't think it's not an either or for me.
Kaspa hasn't come to replace or dethrone Bitcoin. Kaspa isn't designed to be Gold 2.0 either, which just sits in your wallet collecting dust. Kaspa is designed to be fast cash for the digital age, peer-to-peer money that anyone, anywhere can use instantly. So while Bitcoin is drifting toward digital gold, Kaspa is carrying Satoshi's white paper torch forward.
What would stop it from being used from payments at this point? Or what would relegate it to just being digital gold, in your opinion?
Well, no one uses it as payments. If it's not as accessible in that sense, like if people don't understand how to use it as payments, if it's not easy, if merchants aren't accepting it, all these things will compound into people just not seeing it as relevant money. And instead of, just being this digital gold rock. Number one issue is people don't have Bitcoin and they have no reason to buy it other than the investment value. Number two is when they have Bitcoin, where can they actually use it if they can use it? So there's a lot of chicken and egg problems, and I think many of them are being worked on. Ultimately, it has to come down to the fact that like people value this thing for a reason and they want to use it. Obviously, I think the investment vehicle is a good first step. We built a Cash App, and, we built a Bitcoin exchange in Cash App for that very purpose, because it's the fastest and easiest way to get people access to Bitcoin. But the next step is the hard one, which is like, how do they utilize it instead of just like watching it go up and down? How do they actually use it for to exchange value? How does that benefit like a merchant? How does it benefit an individual? So that's what we're focused on now.
Now, Jack, this is one of Kaspa's essential and strongest points: instant confirmations. A merchant can accept your payment safely within seconds. Fees, a fraction of a dollar cent, no matter the size of the transaction. That's the type of frictionless experience people will need in order to actually use crypto in everyday life instead of just huddling it.
Again, it wasn't about Bitcoin. It's about making sure the internet has an open protocol for money transmission. It has a native protocol. And Bitcoin has all the properties and attributes that I would want from that protocol and currency. And it feels like, the biggest thing is it doesn't have a CEO. It doesn't have a single leader. I can't name any other project that has that property. And I think that's critical for money, that there's no single entity owning it. The developer community around it is incredible and very principled. So that's what aligned me.
On that, we're aligned. Kaspa is just as decentralized. No CEO, no venture fund controlling it, no pre-mine. Kas is a community-driven, pure proof of work, and anyone can mine it. So in terms of leaderless structure, Kaspa checks that box too.
So not only do we mine Bitcoin, but we mine things like Kaspa. And if you think about 1 kilowatt hour of energy results in about 8 cents of Bitcoin revenues, and 1 kilowatt hour of energy results in about $1 of Kaspa.
Kaspa is
it's a proof of work coin. It's one of the up and coming coins.
Got it.
Very interesting technology, but we're constantly looking at ways, what can we do to generate revenues that we can turn into Bitcoin?
A majority of our revenues are tied to Bitcoin mining, but then we also have invested in Kaspa miners and freed up about 1% of our energy source to mine this Kaspa product, which is very high margin, between 85 to 90% margin in the current pricing environment.
And then are you just then mining the Kaspa and then directly liquidating it to Bitcoin? Or
so we'll hold a portion of it.
Yeah.
As we become a bigger and bigger part of the Kaspa ecosystem, we'll liquidate. But Kaspa's had a great run. It's gone from under a penny to over 18 cents.
Got it.
So, Jack, you want peer-to-peer money, not just a speculative rock. You want decentralization with no CEO. You want an internet currency. You want payments infrastructure that AI, the internet, and everyday people all around the world can actually plug into. That, my friend, sounds less like Bitcoin today and a lot more like Kaspa.
Jack, go to our chat. Jack, Bitcoin is in trouble.
So let's fast forward to the future, and Bitcoin has failed. How did it fail?
If it just ends up being store value and nothing more, I don't think it gains relevance at all. I think it has to be payments for it to be relevant. I think if it doesn't transition to payments and find that everyday use case, it just gets increasingly irrelevant, and that's failure to me.
You nailed it, Jack. Bitcoin still hasn't solved peer-to-peer cash, and that's not a secret. Today, BTC is a store of value, not everyday money, and you said it yourself.
The title of the white paper is Electronic Peer-to-Peer Cash. That was the dream, that was the intention.
Meaning the Lightning Network is not the answer because it acts like any third party, no different from Stripe, Visa, or MasterCard, in which case any user requires that third party's permission. In other words, Bitcoin still hasn't found a decentralized solution for their scalability issues.
It was supposed to be a way to transmit money, protocol for the internet to transmit money anywhere without a Visa or MasterCard or a bank or any gatekeeper whatsoever. That was the dream, that was the intention.
That dream is alive today. Its name is Kaspa. Send money to a friend instantly for less than a cent. Pay for your paint, your coffee while you choose your colors without banks, delays, or hidden fees. Moving millions as safe as Elon's Tesla's driving him home. Kaspa isn't just crypto for crypto people. This is money for everyone. Jack, give us the green light. The Kaspa community can easily arrange a live Kaspa payment demo just for you.
Jack, go to our chat.
I'm not in it to create digital gold and watch a number go up. Like, I want to be able to use it. I want everyone in the world to not have to ask for permission to move money and to have to ask their bank whether they can deposit something or withdraw. If we don't achieve that, to me, it's a failed project and we should move on to something else.
And Crypto Crew, let us know, is Kaspa the truer realization of Satoshi's white paper than Bitcoin has become? Drop your comments in the comment section below.
I'm thinking of selling all my Bitcoin. And going full Kaspa.
Thank you for your honesty. You are safe here.
Now, before we end, quick shout out to our partners, Caleb and Brown. They have been in the crypto game for nearly a decade, guiding investors through the sometimes chaotic waters of this crypto ocean. From trading and securely holding assets like Kaspa and Bitcoin to smooth withdrawals with no hidden fees, Caleb and Brown delivers institutional level security with a personal 24/7 touch. So if you want calm, competent support to help steer your next bull run, check out Caleb and Brown in the description.
Give me a second, I'll switch it up.
Prove all things, hold fast that which is good.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean. Grow in grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say aye.